We in Finland know what it means to fight for your independence. We did it from 1939 to 1944. You are fighting for your independence. You're fighting for your rightful place with the West.
To the comment reported that Vladimir Putin, the Russian president, and Burkina Faso African celebrity junta leader Ibrahim Traore gave an immediate warning to the Finnish government to release Simon Ekpa, having appeared in the court on May 30th, 2025.
Heroes knows their self. And whenever they see each other or they hear each other's voice, they recognize one. So Simon Ekpa is among the heroes. And the heroes in Africa are now signaling to the Finnish government that they should not, not because of the oil promise and the oil bribe which Nigeria used, to bribe them, and they decided to betray their citizens, and they decided to turn their back from the rules and the regulation that guide the world and that guide the citizens of Finland. Don't say because Nigeria have given you the money, the person you are dealing with have denounced Nigeria. He has dumped Nigeria. He has abandoned Nigeria. He has returned every gold which he won with Nigeria, and he has given it back to Nigeria. And Nigeria did not oppose it. Nigeria welcomed it. What does that signify? It means that we agree with you that you are no longer our citizen. That is what it means. Because if Nigeria did not collect those medals, it means that they still acknowledge him and they still see him as their citizen. But whereby they receive it, it means that we have let you go. So automatically it's a Finnish government. But because of the ideology of Simon Ekpa, which he bought and he continued from Mazen Namdekano, Nigeria decided to use the oil that was meant for the Biafrans that God had blessed us with. They use it to rub it with the Finnish government. And the Finnish government now, because of the oil, 60 years, are you collecting bribe of 60 years of somebody's oil, which you don't know if Nigeria will be together in the next 60 years to be sucking our crude oil. This was the mistake that Cameroon make by using Bakassi Peninsula to collide with Nigeria to fight the Igbo during the Civil War. The same thing that the Finnish government is doing now. And that is why Ibrahim Traore and Junta and the rest of them, are passing the message through their boss. And who is the boss? Vladimir Putin is the boss. You understand? Putin of Russia is the boss now when you talk of Africa. If you are talking about Africa now, the boss now is not Macron. The boss now is not King Charles. The boss now is not Vladimir Putin. He is the boss, so long as Africa is concerned. So the boss now is now talking, calling on his sons, because Finland got the independence from Russia. And Alexander Stubb is a son to Vladimir Putin. Are you getting it? So he had to call him and give him a signal concerning the innocent soul that they want to use oil to do trade by barter. The friendship and the relationship that you do not have, you want to use a Biafra man to have a relationship, to form a relationship. It's not going to work. That is why you see those heroes coming together, because the voice of one have cried that in the wilderness. So they need to have that, hear, and they need to do something regard to that.
Why is it that Russia is showing interest in Biafra and showing interest in Simon Ekpa? Is it because of what they perceive to, or they are trying to have a partner nation to support their presence in Africa, support Sahel revolution and region? I don't know.
No. See, let me tell you this. When oil was discovered in Burkina Faso, Ibrahim Traore quickly called Vladimir Putin that to see what God we have discovered in our country. Do you know what Putin replied to him? He said, I don't need your oil. but I will help you and I will help your people. I will use your people and I will teach them how to drill the oil, how to market the oil, and how to do everything concerning that oil. I will teach your people. That is a man who meant well for a fellow man. And that is how a good leader should show interest and regard to the people. If you want to command respect, do you understand? And another thing is this: politically, Putin want to prove to the Western Europe, to be precise, that they are nowhere to match him. He want to let them know that they are too small to match him. You know, the NATO that they belong is, you know, booming their head. It makes them that they don't know their limits. So he now decided to come politically. He said that I'm not going to fight them with the gun, but I will fight them politically. And you know, the source of France and the source of the British is from Africa. Their strength, their hope, their backbone are the Africans. So in order to fight them, then he entered Africa to give Africa the mindset of total freedom. Because the freedom of Africans was partial freedom, not a total freedom. You understand? So Putin now decided to liberate Africa completely and hand over what belongs to Africa to Africans.
So you are saying that Simon Ekpa was held as a result of Russia's support, Finland and Nigeria connect together because...
Yes, they connect together to hold Simon Ekpa.
Because of the Russian support he was getting.
Yes.
You know, Nigeria is not in good terms with Russia.
At all. And they can never be.
And they are not in good time with Finland.
They are not in good time with Finland. They are not in good time with Nigeria. They are not in good time with the British. They are not in good time with France. Okay. Do you understand? And as you can see, Nigerian president always travel to France or UK. Have you ever seen him travel, say he want to go and see Russia president, or you want to say anything about Russia? No. But because of this, that is why Putin said, this is how to do it. Give these people their total freedom and allow them to handle what God has blessed them with. Baba, everybody should manage the resources. See, Putin is indirectly bringing regionalism into Africa. Everybody manage what you have. Because very soon, in time to come, I could remember, was it not 3 months ago, that the Sahel come together. The Sahel president, they come together.
And Ghana is joining, though. And Ghana is leaving ECOWAS any moment from now.
You see, do you understand? So they come together and they move to Russia to go and say thank you, to show appreciation to Vladimir Putin. Do you understand? So if you watch what is happening now, you can see that Putin actually wants Africa to stand on their own, to develop their side, and to enjoy the God gift that God has given to them. That is what Vladimir Putin, wanted. Then Africans, if they really want to appreciate on their own, let that appreciation come from their heart, by choice. Let it not be by force.
Okay, they said the charges against Simon Ekpa is 6 years. But the lawyer, Kali Gumerus, who stood for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, seems to be confident that Nnamdi Kanu is going to crumple the Finland court at the end of the day. Kali Gumerus, Simon Ekpa's lawyer, was present, and the prosecutor from the Finland government is saying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if found guilty, will go 6 years in imprisonment. That is by the way. And that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa, was brought in by a military armored tank. So there are a lot of things sounding, a lot of stories about Simon Ekpa, his presence and all that. So at this point now, do you think Simon Ekpa will definitely get victory?
Of course.
He will be free.
He will be free.
The lawyer said he will be free.
Sure, he will be free. This lawyer is not even the first lawyer to say that. His former lawyer, the detective Bruce or Steven, somebody thereabout, said it clearly that Simon Ekpa will win anywhere in the world. So it's normal, but I love what is happening.
I love it.
I love what is happening. So that nobody in the world will come out and say that Finland supports Simon Ekpa or Finland collide with Simon Ekpa. of Finland give Simon Ekpa go ahead on what you are doing. So that by the time he defeats Finland and defeats Nigeria, then officially, he will officially stand on his ground to do what he know how to do best. Likewise, Maase Nnamdi Kanu. You know, people are shouting here they should not free him because they are scared of Maase Nnamdi Kanu. They know, they know what is the kind of, this thing that he control. He carry. The guy carry glory that no one for now carries. So they are scared of him in Nigeria, and that is why the Finnish government and Nigeria too are scared of Simon Ekpa, because these two fish inside ocean, imagine shark and whale inside ocean, and plus hippopotamus. You know what that means, and you know what it is, and you know these people are not just men, but they are men of intelligence,
no matter
men
how,
of
no
intellectual.
matter how you look at
no
it,
matter.
Nobody can rule out Simon Ekpa's contribution to Biafra struggle.
Nobody. Nobody.
No matter whatever, he has contributed.
The man has contributed immensely, deeply. It's, Maase Nnamdi Kanu say, here my son is my son. And a son must act like a father. Lion begats lion. You understand? So he acts as and like his father, Maase Nnamdi Kanu. So that December 2nd inauguration play a major role. If I didn't say 100, he give Biafra 85 to 90% of confidence why we are talking today and why the whole world are picking interest. Imagine yesterday, everywhere, all over the world, not even only continent of Africa, all over the world, you can see people commenting on Philly TV in all over the world that they observe that sit-at-home, which has never happened before.
This was the largest and the biggest. Even while their leaders were still in detention, and the people have decided what they actually want.
It is the people's choice, the people's mind. Sometimes there is something I want you to know and to understand, that there are people that they cannot speak, but they will be feeling pains. But when somebody just speak concerning their pains, you will see them flame up. Actually come out for me. That is what happened to us, IPOB. We are waiting for somebody to speed it up, to say something, to come out with it. You will see the fire burning. So the fire is already prepared, but it remains to light up the matches, and somebody have light up their matches. That is why you see it burning all over the world, and it shall continue to burn, because we are here to achieve our dream. Until we achieve the dream, that is when the fire will now